Have you ever heard the saying, "The eyes are the gateway to the soul"? It's a phrase we often hear, and it carries a powerful truth. Our eyes can reveal so much about us, our emotions, thoughts, and even our intentions. But if our eyes offer such a deep glimpse into our inner selves, shouldn't we have control over what we reveal and when? In the realm of seduction, the eyes play a crucial role, acting like pendulums of hypnosis that we can masterfully wield in our daily interactions. In today's video, we'll explore how to harness the power of your gaze using the principles of hypnosis, and how you can apply these techniques to become a more magnetic, compelling presence in your interactions. And don't worry, seduction isn't just about romance, it's a powerful tool that can help you achieve your goals in various areas of life, whether in your career, social circles, or personal relationships. The 4 hypnotic principles of seduction. To dive into this, let's first understand the 4 hypnotic principles used by hypnotists: focus, fatigue, pacing and leading, and embedding commands. These principles can be applied to everyday interactions, making them invaluable tools in the art of seduction. Now, I know what you might be thinking: hypnosis and seduction sound like the tactics of a sneaky femme fatale or a comic book villain. While it's true that these strategies have a dark reputation, they can also be incredibly useful for real people looking to navigate their real lives with confidence and influence. Seduction, by definition, is about persuasion. It's the act of enticing or luring someone into a specific state of mind or action. Contrary to popular belief, it's not always about romance. Instead, it's about drawing someone towards a desired outcome, be it in personal relationships, professional settings, or even casual interactions. Seduction defined. Seduction is essentially about influence. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, it's the action of luring or enticing someone away from their current state and towards a new behavior, belief, or action. This might involve drawing someone away from their comfort zone, routine, or existing preferences, and guiding them toward a desired outcome. Often, the seducer seeks love, attention, wealth, or power, and the person they are seducing holds the key to those desires. Hypnosis, on the other hand, is defined as the induction of a state of consciousness in which a person is highly responsive to suggestions or directions, often losing the power of voluntary action. When combined with seduction, hypnosis becomes a subtle yet powerful tool that can help you guide others toward your desired outcome without them even realizing it. The aim of seduction. At its core, the goal of seduction is to influence and entice those in your life who have something you want. Whether it's attention, resources, or simply a deeper connection, the principles of hypnotic seduction can be applied in almost any scenario. Our eyes play a pivotal role in this process, acting as tools that can either invite or repel, depending on how we use them. To effectively use your eyes in seduction, you need to understand how to apply the fundamentals of hypnosis: focus, fatigue, pacing and leading, and embedding commands. With a few slight alterations to these principles, you can use them to captivate and influence without coming off as overly intense or creepy. 1. Focus, the power of direct gaze. The first principle, focus, involves directing the gaze of your target onto a single object. In this case, that object is you. When you're in a conversation with someone you wish to influence, establish strong eye contact and maintain it. Your eyes should act as the focal point that draws the other person in, holding their attention and keeping them engaged. Maintaining eye contact doesn't mean staring without blinking, it's about creating a connection. Blink naturally, but keep your gaze steady and intentional. When done correctly, this level of eye contact can make the other person feel seen and understood, which builds a subtle, yet powerful, connection. To achieve this level of focus, it's important to ensure that your environment supports it. Choose settings that minimize distractions, places like quiet cafes, a car parked outside, or a bench in the park. By removing distractions, you create a space where the other person can fully focus on you, enhancing the impact of your gaze. 2. Fatigue, the art of managing attention. The second principle, fatigue, refers to the tiredness that can come from focusing on one thing for too long. In traditional hypnosis, this might be staring at a swinging pendulum, but in the context of seduction, it relates to the natural ebb and flow of maintaining eye contact. The key is to recognize when the other person is becoming fatigued and to offer subtle breaks that keep their attention fresh. One way to do this is by strategically breaking eye contact at moments when you sense that the other person needs a brief reprieve. You might look away momentarily to adjust your hair, glance at a menu, or even check your watch. These small breaks in eye contact allow the other person's gaze to rest without completely breaking the spell of your interaction. When you re-establish eye contact, it will feel refreshing rather than overwhelming, keeping the connection intact. For example, if you're in a conversation and notice the other person's gaze starting to wander, you might adjust your posture, brush your hair aside, or make a small gesture that draws their attention back to you. These subtle cues keep the interaction dynamic and prevent the fatigue that can come from prolonged eye contact. 3. Pacing and leading, guiding the interaction. The third principle, pacing and leading, is about guiding the flow of interaction. In hypnosis, pacing involves matching the state of the person being hypnotized and then gradually leading them into a deeper state. In seduction, pacing involves matching the energy and mood of the person you're interacting with, and then gently guiding them toward the outcome you desire. In practical terms, this might look like mirroring the other person's body language or matching the tone and speed of their speech. Once you've established this sense of rapport, you can begin to lead the interaction in a direction that aligns with your goals. This could be as simple as introducing a topic you want to discuss or steering the conversation toward a decision you want them to make. For instance, in a professional setting, you might maintain eye contact while referencing a document, and then say something like, "You've been so attentive in reviewing these details. It's clear you care about this project." This not only acknowledges their engagement but also subtly guides them toward agreeing with your perspective or suggestion. In personal interactions, such as with a romantic interest, pacing and leading might involve making observations that affirm the other person's behavior. For example, you could say, "I've noticed you're really thoughtful when we talk, and I appreciate that." This not only compliments them but also sets the expectation that they continue to be attentive and considerate, aligning their behavior with the connection you're cultivating. 4. Embedding commands, planting the seeds of influence. The fourth and final principle, embedding commands, involves subtly planting suggestions within your conversation. In hypnosis, commands are often direct and designed to influence behavior immediately. In seduction, however, the goal is to weave your suggestions seamlessly into the conversation in a way that feels natural and non-threatening. One effective way to embed commands is to use I statements that reflect your desires or intentions, rather than making demands of the other person. For instance, instead of saying, "You need to commit to this project," you might say, "I'm really excited about the potential of this project, and I'm eager to see how we can make it happen together." This approach not only communicates your enthusiasm but also subtly encourages the other person to share in that commitment. Similarly, in a personal relationship, rather than saying, "You should spend more time with me," you could say, "I've been enjoying our time together so much lately, and it makes me look forward to seeing you more often." This not only reinforces the positive aspects of your time together but also gently suggests the desire for more frequent interaction without making the other person feel pressured. By framing your statements around your own feelings and experiences, you create a space where the other person feels invited to join in, rather than coerced. This subtlety is key to embedding commands effectively in seduction, allowing you to guide the interaction toward your desired outcome without breaking the flow of the conversation. Mastering the art of seduction with your eyes. Our eyes are powerful tools that can convey a wealth of emotions and intentions. When used thoughtfully, they can become an essential part of your seduction toolkit, allowing you to influence and connect with others on a deeper level. By mastering the principles of focus, fatigue, pacing and leading, and embedding commands, you can wield your gaze with precision, guiding your interactions toward the outcomes you desire. Remember, seduction isn't just about romantic pursuits, it's about influence, connection, and achieving your goals in any area of life. Whether you're negotiating a raise, deepening a friendship, or sparking a new romance, the power of your eyes can help you steer the conversation and create the impact you want. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about the art of seduction, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Stoic Women's Secrets. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future lessons, including our next video on how to use your voice to captivate and influence. Stay tuned, and until next time, keep your gaze steady and your intentions clear.